in Houston, Texas. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on speed.
And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And some room to work. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Latavius Murray, 96 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action, Newton. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defensively. I mean, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run it left side with Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Danny Amendola. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he will find his man Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 2nd and inches, Watson working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson out to the flat here for Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Pass incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Newton throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 32 that time. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Newton to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. The Texans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, it's Murray, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Amendola catching it left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 31, Newton. It's caught by OBJ. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. A gain there of 30 big ones. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Riley Ridley there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.